Up next, the Mavericks taking on... Hello and thanks for joining us. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Embiid, Maxey out there with Paul George, and it's Grimes in a two-guard.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. It's tipped. Here's Randall, banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the basket by Julius Randle. Here's Embiid, plays it up and banks it in.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Gobert can't hit. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a three-point game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The 70, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
the previous play is under review.
It's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
We've been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes both free throws. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Irving against Maxey. A shot's good from Irving.
In traffic, you got to hand it to Kyrie. He makes maybe the toughest shots consistently in the league.
Maxey, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And here is Irving after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And that one's good, Irving.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Maxey. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Irving. They get the rebound. Pass to Randall. Over Maxey. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Electric stuff from Gobert to finish the play through the whistle.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Christie's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Grimes. They need this. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
Maxey, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. With the league 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Simmons checked in for the 76ers. And they double up Maxey. Simmons passes to George. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. That's now 8 points for Paul George.
And with his sprint, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Irving can't get it to go.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly. How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Poked loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving. The 3, Marshall, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
And George, here we go. Sweet little floater. George has got 10 points in the game.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Irving kicks to Gobert. Over in the corner, Marshall. Pass to Christie. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trail by 5. On the wing, Irving. Here's Christie. Off target from outside. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Irving. Drills the three-pointer.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
Randall's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Here's Christie. Still without a basket. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 3. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Dante Exum, Washington out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Williams. And it's Marshall in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. You're said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Evan?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And here is Simmons. Pass to Watford for three. Rebound by Williams. Mavericks leading by 7. Down low. They swipe it. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
The putback, and Williams is right there. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Pass to McCain. Now Oubre shoots the 3. Exum pulls it in. Now here's Randall. Fires for 3. No good on that one. Oubre against Washington. To the middle. And slam dunk by Watford.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. They grab their own miss. Williams' shot is off. The 76ers trail by 5. Oubre passes to Watford. And a missed late. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. No one near Randall as he lets it go. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's Maxey, following the basket by Julius Randle. Here's Grimes, and it's sent back by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there, getting the timing just right on the defense.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Maxey. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Maxey. George finds Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Williams against Embiid. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Randall a screen on Maxey. Here's Irving. And it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Mavs. Maxey kicks to George. And a miss there on the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Randall passes to Irving. Randall a screen on Maxey. Back to Randall. Maxey against Irving. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. With the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Randall. The 76ers also with a sub. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Joe, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Joe's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Grimes. Trains the three-pointer. Grimes has got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
The 76ers have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Joe in the corner. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Unselfish play by Maxey. He's learned to get his teammates involved.
And so here is Dallas. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Irving gets to Washington. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Paul George. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Maxey. That's tipped. And he recovers it. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Joe.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Yep, that one goes in there. 11 points in the game.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Dallas Mavericks.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Joel Embiid out there with George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Here's Maxey. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Embiid with the screen on Randle. Pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Dallas. Randle with the ball. Drives to the hoop. And he converts the layup. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. The Mavericks, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The shot by George, wide open. That one's off, still out of sync.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Crosses over, into the lane, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 13.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Irving attacking, and the shot goes down. Irving's got 14.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Embiid. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 8. To the paint. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
First personal foul.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
Here's Joe. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 9. Releases from 15. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter. Inside. The kick out to Irving. It's up a 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Christie's checked in. Philadelphia's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Irving against Maxey. Irving can't get it to go.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up, and it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Embiid, and Oubre subbed in for Paul George. Here's McCain. Still scoreless. And there's the defensive 3-second call. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavs.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Irving passes to Randall. Over Oubre. And there's Randall on the assist by Irving. Randall's got 9 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Maxey off target with his three.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Oubre dishes to Simmons. To the left side wing. In the corner, it's Oubre. Hits the three-point bomb. Oubre's got 5.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good, Irving.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Maxey. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Christie is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Williams. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, Joe. After Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Good on the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Embiid, no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
The 76ers trail by 9. Simmons inside. Covered by Joe. Oubre passes to Edwards. Takes it inside. Intercepted. And here comes the break. Here's Christie. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Philadelphia shooting 43% from the field. He had Simmons atop the key. Pass to Oubre. Here's McCain. They get it back. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Dallas leading by 11. Here's Christie. Oubre pulls it in.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Christie. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Joe. This one for three. Buries it from three-point range. Joe's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. The 76ers trail by 16. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Timeout.
Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
A different look for Dallas. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Williams. Julius Randle comes in for P.J. Washington. And Irving subbed in for Marshall. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head, and there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 17. A finish. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The 76ers trail by 19. Grimes passes to Embiid. Count that one.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Grimes. Offline with his three. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 17-7 run.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Dallas.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Outside, Simmons. Washington against Oubre. Jacks up a three. The offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Pass to McCain. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Oubre, good.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Williams, a screen on Simmons. Williams passes to Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kendrick Williams.
And both free throws good for Williams. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Craig Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.